everyone. Hopefully you're getting the hang of taking notes for our lessons, and we are on lesson 1.7, all about absolute value. Let's take a look. We have solved the absolute value of x minus 5 is equal to 7. So let's take a look at how we would do that. All right. First of all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have x minus 5 is equal to a negative 7 or a positive 7. And that's how you do absolute value. So you're going to make two different solutions for this. Now, always change whatever is on the right hand to a positive or negative. So that's why you see negative 7, positive 7. All right, here we go. If we have an x minus 5 equals negative 7, we add 5 to both sides. So that's why you see a positive 5 here. And so when we have x equal to 5 minus 7, you will get x equals negative 2. Now let's work on the right-hand side of this. We set it equal to a positive 7, so we're going to look over here. We have a minus 5, so let's add the 5 over to both sides. And we will have x equals 5 plus 7, so x equals 12. So those are our two solutions, and then we can graph those. Let's take a look at the graph. Oops, back again. We have negative 2 and 12. And so there are these values, x are 7 units away from 5 on a number line. Okay, 7 units down, negative 2, 7 units up, 12. That is the absolute value. So, whoops, I am so sorry. I keep making mistakes on this. So that's why our solutions are negative 2 and 12, because if we want to move 7 away from 5, we will get a negative 2 and a 12. All right, that's the math involved. All right, let's take a look at this. Here we go, another absolute value, and it equals 45. So let's go ahead and notice we're going to go ahead and take the right-hand side and make it a positive 45 and a negative 45. Two work problems to work on. All right, so there we go. And what should we get? Of course, we're going to add the 10 to both sides, so you get 55. And then you get 5x equals 55, divide by 5, x equals 11. Now let's work on the other question. We set it equal to a negative 45. We have a minus 10, so add 10 to this side and this side so that it can be moved over. And you get 5x equals negative 35. Then go ahead and divide by 5 for both sides. Division property of equality, x equals negative 7. So basically, we will now have to go ahead and put those solutions onto a graph. Oh, this one just says solve, so we did. We don't have to graph. All right, we could check out our answer to see if it actually works by placing the numbers back in. How about we take 11 and we place it in for x? When we solve this, 5 times 11 is 55, minus 10 is 45. Is the absolute value 45, 45? Sure is. We could also do the same thing with the negative 7, so you can ensure that you get a correct answer on a test. All right, here we go again. Now, this one's a little different. From examples 1 and 2, we had it equal to a number. Now we have it equal to 4x. So that's when you have to check for extraneous solutions. If you see variables on both sides of the equal sign in the absolute value question, you have to check for what's called extraneous solutions. In other words, solutions that don't work. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do the problem exactly the same way we did the other ones. We're going to make this a positive 4 for one of the questions. We're going to make it a negative 4 for the other question. All right, so here we go. Notice how it equals positive 4x equals negative 4x. So we go ahead and work on the problem. We're going to subtract our 2x from both sides, and we get 12 equals 2x. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by 2, x equals 6. Work on the right-hand question. All right, so we're going to have to go ahead and subtract your 2x, and you get 12 equals negative 6x. Now we divide by negative 6, and we get a negative 2. So those are our two solutions. Now, we have to check if one of these will or will not work, or maybe they both work. So we have to plug them back into the original equation. Let's see how that works. Okay, my computer does not want to cooperate today. We place a 6 in for x, and we get 2 times 6 is 12, 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 equals 24. It works. Now let's try the negative 2 answer. Negative 2, plugging it in for x, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 plus 12 is 8. 8 equals, oops, place over here, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Does this positive 8 equal a negative 8? No way. So we have to say that the -2 that we plugged in does not work, so we have to reject it. So the solution is 6. We reject -2 because it's an extraneous solution. All right. We've had 3 examples. Now it's time for you guys to try your hand at doing this. So we have this question for you to try. Pause your video. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. You should have been able to go ahead and solve for both sides, and we find that we get an answer of -5 and +5 are our solutions. All right. Pause your video and try this. Pause your video. Okay, welcome back. Let's see how you did. We do both questions. We get solutions of -7 and 13. And that means that these values of x are 10 units away from 3. Okay. Pause your video. Try this. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. When you do your math, you get a -5 and a -9 and 5 are your solutions. And this is these values x, so that they're 7 units away from -2 on the number line. Okay, here we go again. We have to solve this equation. So pause your video, give it a try. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. You should have been able to get 5 and -3 and 2/3. Now, if you got 11/3, you're fine. -11/3. Okay? Or 3.66, -3.66, your choice. All right, here we go again. Pause your video, give it a try. Here's your solutions. The solution is 5 is correct. We have to reject 1. You're like, wait, why is there an extraneous solution? Ooh, x on this side, x on that side. There could be extraneous solutions, so you have to check to see if your solutions work. The 5 works, the 1 doesn't, so we reject it. Okay, give this one a try. Oh, look, x on this side, x on that side. Check for extraneous. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. -1 and 1/3 and 5. Now, if you got -4/3, that's great, or if you got -1.33, you're still correct. Oops. All right, here we go one more time. And I want you guys to see about this. We have solved this. And so what we're going to, we're going to pause the video here.